Hey folks, JD here, and there has been a new update to the Tello FPV app. So, do you know what, from flying these big quads for the past couple of months, going back to something like this now is really refreshing. So what I thought I'd look at is a couple of the changes of the Tello FPV app. Most of them are to do with photography from what I've seen. So you've got a continuous burst shot. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and access that. So if I go into video and photo, then let's have a little look and see what I've got. Let me just record my screen here so we can actually see exactly what's going on. So 3, 2, 1, boom, off we go. So you can start record on Takeoff. Let's take that. Photo as well. You can re-encode JPEGs, fix gallery problems, rotate and crop to level, alt, add altitude stamp. Let's do that. I like to see any sort of telemetry on there. Self timer, continuous mode, shutter sound, I don't want that on. Continuous mode, auto start, I'm going to turn that on, and then that should be it. So hopefully I can just click the shutter button. I do want continuous mode activated. Controls may be laggy. So there we go. Click and hold onto the photo icon and you will enable continuous mode. Now, because it said controls may be laggy, what I am going to suggest is you pilot extremely slowly, because you don't want to be racing off somewhere just to find that you can't turn the quad around, or its controls, as it says, do become extremely laggy. Now, as you are taking a continuous photo, your photo icon at the top will flash continuously and you'll get a countdown timer. And I imagine that countdown timer is in between each photo. What's leading me to believe that is because as it goes 2, 1, then the shutter icon illuminates again, like as if you've just taken a photo, and then it'll count down from 13 seconds again until you have the next photo. So this is taking a continuous shot, or it's not really continuous, is it? It's taking a photo every 13 seconds by the look of it. But what it means by continuous is that you don't have to press the shutter button anymore. You can just leave it, do it, and then in 9 seconds it's going to take another photo. So you fly, you stop it, you let it level, and then in 2, 1, bam, photo. And then once the shutter icon stops illuminating, you can then move the quadcopter. So once again, you can get the quadcopter then to wherever you want it to be, so you can take a photo. So let's quickly race it around here, stop it, photo. And then you've got 12 seconds to move the quad again. So let's move it towards these trees. Let's stop it there, 6. Let's move it a little bit, angle it. There we go, 2, 1, boom, photo taken. So it gives you plenty of time, and the controls are slightly laggy. They're not that bad actually. They are a bit laggy, but they're not terrible. What I would say is, as long as you maintain, because you don't want to be wanging this quad around at 100% while it's doing what it's doing, because quite literally you're going to find that you're going to be utilising this quad a little bit too much. You're going to be pushing its hardware limits, and therefore you're going to start getting jerky photos, you're going to start getting jerky video, you're going to start getting breakups. But what I am going to do now is I'm going to continuously fly it and see exactly how far we get with just continuously flying it and it taking photos. Are the photos blurred? Are they not usable? Is it usable if I do continuously fly it? I have noticed that when it does take a photo, oh, there we go, yeah, when it does take a photo, the quad stops and then starts again. So it automatically does that itself. Maybe not very, if we look now, 3, 2, 1, finger still on it. There we are, quad stopped and started again. So it stops, takes a photo and then carries on. That is pretty damn ingenious. And to a lot of you, you may think, no, it's not. But quite honestly, the developer has thought about how people take photos, stop, start, and has literally allowing us to get the best photo we can out of this little Tello by going as far as we can. 2, 1, stop, stop, photo, start. There we go. And I didn't have to shift my finger off the throttle at all. It's just doing what it's doing. Do you know what? I'm sorry. I think that is just brilliant. I genuinely think that is such a nice, such a great little feature. And I know a lot of you are going to think I'm kissing the developer's ass, and in many respects I think I actually am, because this developer, or the developers rather, they're actually thinking about how this app gets used. Watch now. Stop, photo, continue. And that in itself is great. I mean, I'm not one for all of these other features like droney and stuff like that. I never use them, or hardly ever use them. If I do, it's only with myself. If the wife is walking the dogs or whatever, then I'll do a nice little video of that when I'm with her. But at the same time, let's move this out of the light. But at the same time, just having something that the quadcopter stops and starts, I think to myself, if I was the developer creating this app, would I have thought of that? And honestly, I don't think I would have. I genuinely do not think I would have thought of that. I genuinely think it would have just been a... I would have just, you know, let it go. Maybe I would have dropped the speed, but I don't think I would have stopped it. And again, stop, photo, start. You know, that... just, yeah, well done, mate. Well done. So we've been flying for 7 minutes and 18 seconds. So I'm going to stop continuous. Continuous is quite easy, as I say. Just click and hold onto the camera button there, and then you will have continuous shot. And it is quite literally continuous shot. It will keep on taking photos every 13 seconds. I like that. All right, we're down to 35% battery. This is when the Tello, or at least my Tello, starts to drop considerably because of the age of the battery. So I'm going to land it now. I've gone through exactly what I wanted to try, and what I wanted to try was just continuous shot, and see exactly how that worked. And I'm glad I did. It is very, very impressive for such a small quad to have, or for... Come on. Oh, my finger slipped off the display. There we go. Land. Beautiful. It's very good to have these big quad features in the small quad. I mean, these quads are really so cheap to buy. I honest to God, I know a lot of people are very torn with them. Some people love them, other people like them. It's Marmite, pretty much. You either love it or hate it. But at the same time, I think they're absolutely fantastic. I genuinely do. And I think that I think more people should get into these and get into this app. And no, I'm not sponsored by the app in any way, shape or form. I just think it's a very, very good app that shows the Tello off and shows exactly what the Tello can do if somebody was to sit down, properly think and exploit the hardware and software capabilities of this quad. All right, my friends, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know how you get on with your continuous shot if you are using the Tello. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and ring that bell too. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.